Happy Monday. This video on this Monday morning is going out to all of the women in my community. Men, you're welcome to listen in and hang along because I know you always have something important to say too. But women in particular in leadership is who I want to talk to today. Now, leadership means you might be running your own business. You might be a manager running a business. You might be leading life where you're leading your family and organizing all the different things that happen in your world, and you're holding a full-time job. And leadership might mean something different that I've not mentioned here. But specifically, I want to talk to the women who are in business leadership roles today, because there are some unique challenges that women in leadership face. And that's what I want to know. I want to feel like, what are your unique challenges or opportunities that face females in leadership roles? So I'm curious. When I was in the corporate world, I spent 15 years in the waste industry, which was highly male dominated. And so that was unique. There was a lot of unique challenges that I faced. And there are many times when I felt like I had to be way more on my game to be listened to and respected than my male counterparts. In fact, when I first started in the industry, there was a male that I had to communicate with regularly regarding something in my business. And he refused to communicate with me for, I think it was a year, maybe almost even 2 years. He would always call the guy who had previously ran my business, and he would tell him what he needed. And then that guy would call me. And I got so fed up with that. Like I was invisible and not being seen. And one day I sent him a communication. I said, from this point on, any communication can be addressed directly to me. I've led this business for the last, I believe it was almost 2 years at that point in time. And I will not answer any more communication through anyone else. And you know what? He did. He listened in. And later on, I really believe that he became to be someone who respected me maybe more than some of the other people that I worked with in the industry. So that's kind of an interesting story for me to share that might get you thinking about some of the things that you have worked with and seen happen. Another one, a fun story was a male sales representative who came, and at this point in time I had been in the trash business for probably 8 or 9 years, and he came and he was going to teach me how his product worked. It was actually part of the wind on the garbage truck that tipped the trash in the truck. And he was going to, really educate me on how that worked. And I was standing there listening to him, and I'm like, I know he had less experience in the trash business than I did, but just because I was a female, he presumed that I didn't know anything and he was going to teach me. And it was an opportunity for me just to pause and, number one, appreciate my own expertise and just kindly let him know that, I was very experienced in the area and appreciate his knowledge, but I was quite competent already in the subject matter. And I don't think he ever came back to my district. He probably didn't need to. We probably didn't need to purchase anything from him. I don't know. But that was an experience that I had numerous times. And and that reminds me, going back even to an early, when I was very first, we were buying our first home. I was married, and I was taking care of the financial end of getting the finances arranged, and I'd gone into the bank and talked to the loan officer, who was a male. And then when he called back, was going to give us some information on the loan, he refused to speak with me. He absolutely refused to speak with me and said he had to speak with my husband. And I was so furious. But at that point in time, was not learned in how to voice what I was feeling or take my business elsewhere by being treated in a disrespectful manner. So anyway, that's just a couple examples from things that have happened to me. So please share your thoughts below. I want to know your stories of things that have happened to you. And then if you could click your fingers and solve 2 or 3 things, what would it be? Okay, take care and have a great day.